Hello, my name is Justin Frazier, and this is Sneaky Thief. Become the perfect thief and use the tools at your disposal to pull off the perfect heist. Sneaky Thief is a third-person stealth adventure game where the player attempts to steal a very expensive artifact without getting caught. From the start of the game, the player will be given all the tools and equipment needed to complete each level. These items will be the overload tool used for shutting down laser tripwires, lock-picking tools to unlock doors, a mini drill to remove vent panels, and night vision goggles which allow the player to operate in the dark. The decisions the player will make inside the game will be vast and all centered around avoiding detection. The player will be able to choose their method for entering the building, such as through a window, picklocking a door, or other various means of entry. And once inside, they will have complete control over how they go about reaching their objective while remaining undetected. The rules of the game are simple. Avoid getting caught by the guards. All mechanics in the game are built around this. For example, if a player comes across a laser tripwire field, they have the time to think about how they want to proceed. They can either attempt to physically navigate the tripwires, disable them using their overload tool, or find an alternative route around via ventilation shafts and offices, if those options are available. If the player attempts to navigate the tripwires physically but fails to do so, an alarm is triggered. The player's heads-up display would disappear for a couple of seconds and the player would receive a warning on screen to hide. Simultaneously, all guards within a certain vicinity of that alarm trigger would get called to that location. Once the warning disappears, the HUD is reinstated to the player, though the player can begin hiding before the warning goes away, so they have less of a chance of getting caught. The player can hide behind objects in the environment, hide in the ventilation shafts until the coast is clear, or picklock an office and hide in a side room. But if the beam of the flashlight hits the player, then they are caught and sent back to the previous checkpoint. To win the game, the player must find the artifact they are told to steal and acquire. Once it is in the player's possession, they must exit the building through similar means as when entering, and again without getting caught. Once they exit the building, the level will conclude and the player will move on to the next level. A similar game to this one is Monaco, What's Yours Is Mine, released April 10th, 2013. The difference between Monaco and my game is that the mechanics are built around avoiding detection entirely, and there is only a single playable character in the game. Monaco has 8 different playable characters, each with a unique ability, and the game itself offers interaction with NPCs to be used in beneficial ways for the player, whereas my game doesn't offer that option, and the only interaction the player will have with an NPC is if they are caught by a guard. The minimum feature set I am proposing is a 2-level game, a simple character controller with movement, camera, and jumping capabilities, a guard nav-mesh agent with player detection, tripwires that detect the player and call the guards, and 4 items, the lockpicking tools, overload device, mini drill, and night vision goggles, as I feel these are all necessary components for the player to be able to avoid detection through many different means and will hopefully give the game replayability. One risk in this is that the team may be lacking in experience. This could be negated by focusing more attention in the problematic areas to avoid bugs and have a smooth feature. Another risk is that some art assets required might not be available. This could be handled by making sure the bar for aesthetics of the game are not set too high. Thank you for taking the time to watch my pitch, and I hope you enjoyed it.